Jong-il has died at the age of 69. He reportedly suffered a heart attack on a train on Saturday, and a great leader.
It's been announced today that North Korea's leader Kim Jong-il has died after suffering a heart attack on Saturday.
The phone hacking scandal involving Britain's best-selling Sunday newspaper, The News of the World. The paper's owners have announced it's to close publishing its last edition this weekend. And today, a former editor who went on to work for the Prime Minister, David Cameron, faces possible arrest. Now, the police say they've identified 4,000 potential victims of the phone hacking, and they've been contacted by hundreds more individuals who suspect their phone messages may have been intercepted. So much drama, certainly in Greece today, and yet the markets don't seem to be as pessimistic as perhaps you'd have imagined.
Yeah, look, yeah, you're absolutely right. The markets are taking a breather in the sense that we've seen some pretty hefty falls of late. So let's bring them up. Let me get my little clicker down here and bring them.
Please do.
So to speak. There we go. There's the European markets from yesterday. But let me just go to Asia. We saw Asian markets high. The first gains in 5.
Hello and welcome. This is Impact with me, Geeta Gurumuthy. Today, suspended from the Arab League and facing more sanctions from Europe. Now, as the violence continues, the King of Jordan calls on the Syrian president to step down.
If I was in this position... Hello to the jury. In the trial of Michael Jackson's doctor has reached a verdict. Dr. Conrad Murray has been found guilty of involuntary manslaughter. He'd been on trial for the past 6 weeks, accused over the death of the star in 2009. Prosecutors said that Dr. Murray abandoned Michael Jackson while the singer was under the effects of a very powerful anaesthetic. But his lawyers said Jackson took the fatal dose himself after the doctor had left the room. And here's how the verdict was given just a short while ago. We'll take you back to that, of course, just as soon as we have some sound on that report. Our correspondent Alistair Leithhead has followed the trial. He reports now from Los Angeles.
It was then taken. Let's take you over now and we'll join my World News colleague, Tim Wilcox.
And welcome. Saif al-Islam Gaddafi, the son of Libya's former leader, has been arrested in the southwestern desert town of Ubar.
Allowing international supermarket chains to open up across the country. Manmohan Singh says he's confident the policy will be beneficial to bring jobs and lower prices, but opposition parties are supporting small retailers who say will be damaged by the move. The issue has led to deadlock in Parliament and is threatening other bills on issues like anti-corruption and food subsidies.
Prisoners who have been released, those who were responsible for violence, will not impose this violence again on Israeli citizens. Apologies for that. We seem to appear to have lost our guest in Ramallah through some technical difficulties. Of course, if we can get him back, we will.
Let's go to our correspondent Rupert Wingfield-Hayes, who's at the Tel Nof Air Base in northern Israel. Gilad Shalit has been reunified with his family, we believe. I'm terribly sorry, we've lost the sound there with Rupert, but we do know that Gilad Shalit has been reunified with his family and with an Israeli party. We heard from the Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu that he was delighted to say to the parents of Gilad Shalit, "I've returned your son home."
Now here in the studio is former UN war crimes judge and author of Crimes Against Humanity, Geoffrey Robertson, who also worked on several trials at The Hague, of course, and was previously asked to advise the Gaddafis on their legal options. Let's start.
Well, I'll advise the British government on their legal options. They've got it totally wrong. Both Mr Cameron and the pathetic Mr Burt are shilly-shallying. There's only one answer. Fairly and properly tried in The Hague. I think the prospects of trying him in Libya with the danger of revenge are very great. And
thank you very
much.
Geoffrey Robertson, thank you very much.
What happened to his father to happen to him.
BBC News.
Amelia's here. She's briefed me. A bittersweet day for Barcelona.
Yes, indeed. Very good,
How did
Martin.
I do it?
Very well, perfectly. Thank you very much indeed. Yeah, Barcelona could well be in line for another piece of silverware before the end.
BBC News.
Amelia's here now. She's got the sports news and Spanish club football.
Almost.
Okay.
A bittersweet day for Barcelona. That was your script, Martin. Thank you very much indeed. Barcelona could be in line for another piece of silverware before the end of the...
Correspondent, thank you very much indeed. And remember, you can keep right up to date with all the day's developing stories as ever on the BBC website, bbc.com/news, and find out more about that political rift that we're discussing here at BBC World News in the British coalition government. So bbc.com/news.